Life worth living, making life like a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild like a Friday night. All these wasted life on a Friday night. I'm living life crazy, going wild like a Friday night. All these wasted life on a Friday night.
Word.
Like a Friday night.
What up, Nitro? Lady Soul, we live in life. Quan.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow live. What's good, everybody? Sip, hey, coach is in here early. What up, coach? What up? Hey, it's so crazy, man. I was watching lunch break this morning. I saw you were in there too. Love it, love it, love it. Please, guys, remember we go live on More Sip to Tally, me and Coach, on Mondays at 7 p.m. If you like content like that, please come over there and chill with us for a minute. I'm telling you, we have a lot of fun. King Blaze, second in the house. What up, what up? What up? Ashley Royalty, always a pleasure to have you, madam. Stacy, always a pleasure to have you also. Good morning. Money Mike, what up? Tila, good morning. How are you doing? Glad to have you. Alexander Goodlingham, what up? Good morning, Brewski Wondercats. I don't care about Sanders not hating, just say it. I gotta cover it, bro. You know we cover everything on this channel, man. And I'm actually gonna bring that full circle. So you know I like to bring everything full circle. So you'll see where I'm pivoting on today about that. A point needs to be made about the media. Hey, user, dab on them one time. Dab on them two times. Bang, bang. What up? Good morning, good morning. All right, guys. So let me say this. For every action, there is a reaction. And for every choice, good or bad, there is a consequence. Now, Craig Crown, that's right. Good morning. How you doing? Hit that like button, everybody. If you're in here, please smash that like button. I want to show y'all, I want you to understand something that people don't understand in the world that we're in now. They want to be able to say and do whatever they want. But there should be no consequences at the end. And like I said, regardless of what you meant, regardless if it was good, regardless if it was bad, consequences are there regardless of what goes down. No matter what it is, there's a consequence at the end. And I'm going to show you what I mean. Because sometimes people they see consequences, right, as a bad thing. I'm going to read it to you. Consequence in the dictionary is a result or an effect of an action or a condition. And once again, I want you to understand what that means. And what we've seen happening within the media is that they've been able to say whatever they want without the consequences of their actions. And I got a problem with that. I do. Don Royal, what up? Good morning, good morning. I did not see that. Now, Shedeur Sanders, and I'm going to bring this full circle back to the Ravens, but you're going to see where I'm coming from with this. Shedeur Sanders has been ridiculed to God's end by the media. By the media, we've heard them say he can't throw, he can't read defenses, he doesn't study, he is a brat, it's all nepotism with him, he's never been coached. Like, all these things are the things that have been said about Shedeur Sanders. And now, he was already playing decent, right? But he finally had his breakout game. And all of a sudden, the pivoting started to happen. And there was something one of them said that kind of irked me. Mind you, these same guys who cover the Browns, they said two things. I'm only going to put up one of the things they said. But one of the other things that I'm not going to put up, they said that we should not It doesn't matter what was said in the past. It shouldn't matter what was done in the past. It should only matter what's happening now. We should only look forward. And I said, that's a nice thing that's a nice sentiment to see and say when it's benefiting you. When it's benefiting you, when there's no consequences for the foolishness that you were putting on display. You didn't mind talking bad about, you know what I'm saying, another man. You didn't mind lying on that person. But now that it's time for comeuppance, you don't have that same energy. Don Royal, Tom Brady actually came out in support of Shedeur a couple days ago in a quote. I'm not going to put that up, but I'm going to play this for you. I want to show you exactly what I mean by that. This is Mike Martz. If you don't know Mike Martz is Super Bowl winning coach, I think he was an offensive coordinator when he went to the Super Bowl. I want you to hear what he had to say on this. Check this out.
I was a fan of Shedeur's coming out. It's a very complicated situation. Shedeur's never had adversity, I don't believe, in his career. I think he needed to go through this.
So you come out and say you don't believe that Shedeur's had adversity throughout his entire career? And he had to go through this? So you're already saying and showing that you knew that they were putting him through foolishness. And you are then saying, I'm glad that they did. Because through my eyes, he didn't have enough bad things happen to him. Or as he likes to frame it, adversity. I'll let it continue.
I think it was important that he goes through this. I think you have to look at where he was and how he got here. I think Shedeur in college, and it's a criticism, but it's a very accurate criticism. He didn't get any coaching. Well, to his credit, whatever plays they ran, he just figured it out. And he didn't just figure it out. He did very well with that. That's very unusual.
So hold on. So you're going to say that everything he did was just off of, in college, was just off instinct. He got no coaching in college. Pat Schumer was his offensive coordinator. He got no coaching. Tom Brady was one of his quarterback coaches throughout summers and practice and stuff like that. He got no training and he got no coaching. His father, as seen, was extremely hard on him from beginning to end. He got no coaching. Okay. I'm going to keep it going.
I kind of know what they were doing, and they just kind of let him go. And to survive and do well in that environment is pretty amazing. The problem with that is it gives you this false sense of you got the answers. You know what I mean? And so when you come into the NFL with that background, you're not going to take the details and the coaching that you've got to have to be successful in the NFL. I don't know this, but just from looking at it from afar, I think he probably was the most coachable guy in the world when he came in.
So now they're saying that he received no coaching and he wasn't coachable when he came in. You see what I'm trying to say? And then here's why this bothers me, right? There's more of it, but this is why this bothers me. Because then what they say is, Shedeur cannot say anything to any of the people saying this stuff. You can say everything about that you want about me. You can bash my name, my upbringing, my intellect, my everything. You can bash everything. But God forbid if I give you the same energy. God forbid my fans for holding your foot to the fire. Right? Because mind you, they were wrong. You wasted a third-round pick. Now, as a Raven fan, I'm happy because that shows how absolutely stupid you are as an organization. But let's talking about in the grand scheme of things. You had a pick at third. You wasted it on a guy who you said was a better quarterback than Shedeur Sanders, who you took in the 5th round. And now, the 3rd rounder doesn't even look like he should even be a backup in the league. And your 5th rounder looks like he should be the starter of your team. But no one's bringing that up, right? They knew what they had in Shedeur. They were just trying to teach him, trying to put him through some adversity. I'm not going to tell you what that is until I'm done. But we're going to keep it going.
And don't think he probably really appreciated how important it was to really study and know the details of your opponent and your position. I'm just looking at his footwork has been awful. He's never been coached, and now they're trying to coach him, and I think he probably a little bit of pushback because he didn't see the value in it. I think he understands it. I think he had to go through that whole transition. I think Kevin handled it the right way. I really do. The discipline and holding his face to the fire a little bit and making him do it right. He got his opportunity in that first game. yeah, he came up for that first game. It's not what you guys were talking about, you know.
So, guys, you heard what he said there. And at the end, you hear what he said? I think that he gave him some pushback. What pushback? They wouldn't even allow him to practice with the team. See, I'm showing you, I'm going to bring this full circle because I'm showing you how they're full of crap and why I have a problem with how media is. Right? You have Lamar Jackson over here. Right? Now, Lamar Jackson came from very humble beginnings. Very humble beginnings. Lost his grandmother and father within a week of each other. You understand where I'm coming from? Or my bad, the same day. If I'm not mistaken. Same day, lost grandmother and father. Humble beginnings with his mother, raising him and his siblings up, giving him an opportunity, pushing him, everything else. And they bash Lamar literally the same way. So the excuse you gave for bashing Shedeur was he didn't have enough adversity. And Lamar, who has been facing as what some would say is adversity from time he was a child, because once again, Shedeur had both of his parents, even though they were going through what they were going through, he still had both of his parents. That he came from a very wealthy father. Lamar didn't have that. You were still doing the same thing to Lamar Jackson. So we have a problem now. Because now you're making excuses of why you did this over here, but this person you did it to, right? You were doing it to, had all the adversity in the world, but you're still being foolish with him. You still question Lamar Jackson's intelligence. You question if he was coachable. You question if he can even throw the ball. You question if he can learn the playbook. You question if they can understand him when he's in the huddle. You question how the ball is against the skin of his arm. You questioned his, you remember when he was up in the thing? His work ethic, his determination, his dedication to his craft. And now you have a young man who comes from, top tier because let's be real, DeCosta Sanders is one of the greatest athletes to ever live. He comes from, you can't get better stock than that. And your answer is, he needed to be humbled. He needed some adversity. We needed to drop him down a peg. Then you spin it to, he wasn't coachable. Have you ever noticed that any time when it's certain quarterbacks, they're not coachable? They don't know how to learn the playbook. They don't have fast enough processors. You know what pisses me off about this? Is that it's in the face of everybody that watches media and nobody says nothing about it. Nothing. Because everybody just goes to the status quo. And you know how I am. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I'm going to show you how crazy this even is. Y'all remember when the owner came out and said, look, I didn't choose Shedeur. That was on the GM. I didn't choose Shedeur at all. That was the GM's shit. I had nothing to do with it. I want to show you something after that game real quick. Who is this right here, guys?
What's going on? Honored to see you.
Isn't that the Browns owner with DeCosta Sanders hugging him up, asking how he's doing?
How you feeling?
How you feel?
We're glad to have you. Are we taking care of you?
We taking care of you. You got everything you needed, anything?
12 played well today.
12 played well
Good to
today.
see
Thank
man.
you.
Hey,
Because those ticket sales and those jersey sales looked real nice. Look real lucrative. Man, listen, man. I'm going to be real with you. And this is why I have a problem with these teams. Because now you're telling me that it's not really about winning. Right? Because if it was about winning, you would have taken Shedeur in the second or third round. Fine. You don't want him to be a first. Fine. You would have taken him in the second or third round and then built around him. Built up the offensive line around him. Got him another receiver that is legit and consistent and can make all the plays. You did none of those things and dropped him down to the fifth. And now, All of these, and to make it worse, Mike Martz is the only person coming out and saying this. Dan Orlowski, you know that dumb, that bum, that big-headed idiot, right? And I'm going to call him that. You know I'm going to call him that? Because he has been a part of the system that has allowed players, right, to take away from the thing that they've earned. Like, y'all people don't realize how hard it is to be an athlete at times, right? Like you can't eat the things a lot of times you want to eat. You got to be in your playbook. You have to have a high level of discipline. We're not talking about a 6'7" freak of nature that just has all the godly gifts. We're talking about guys that got to practice all. The funny thing is, when Shedeur came in, all the teammates say he's the first one in the building. And after practice, he's asking us if we want to stay back and practice with him. We want to go home to our families. And they're still coming out. There was one guy that was there, and I think his name like Sheba or Siwa or whatever his name is, Lima. That's his name for the Browns. And he was saying, oh, well, I was just saying that was told to me. Like, so I'm mad at the Browns for telling me those things, because now it's looking like the Browns are, you don't have eyes? So now everyone wants to place blame and pivot? What we've seen done to Lamar Jackson also. But you know what my problem is? I told you I'm going to bring everything full circle. My problem with all of this is that there's no consequences for the foolery that goes on during these times. So what it does is it allows them to continue to do foolery. It allows them to force adversity. It allows them to ask inappropriate questions. How many times in the draft or how many players that you've seen, right? That they've asked, like, inappropriate, is your mom a prostitute or all type of stuff like that, and you got to keep your calm and everything else is like, hey, excuse me? Hey, don't get mad. I'm just asking a question. Or do you have a temper problem? It's like, I don't know. Is your mom a prostitute? How dare you say that about my mother? When the shoe is on the other foot. See, I'm somebody that's fair. I'm fair. If you're the best at the job, you get the job. I believe in meritocracy. Truly do. If you're the best at the job should be yours. Not, I'm going to hire or do something to somebody that might have a little more schooling than you and let them be your boss. And then you'll teach them the job that you're already doing because you're better at them than it. And then we're going to keep you below them because you're better at working than they are. Instead of making that person the boss and then allowing them to teach what they know to all the other people below them. That makes too much sense, right? You see, I don't like undercover anything. Whatever is done in darkness will come to the light. And what we've seen too many times in the NFL and sports is that these organizations will use the media to do a lot of backbreaking and stuff like that, and to players, be very disrespectful, bring up certain things, and then when it's time to flip it, it's how dare you? How dare you? How dare you? Nah. I'm gonna do my own thing. I just want to know why and when will things change. We're watching it with Lamar and everybody that was wrong about Lamar, saying all those crazy things and lying. Stephen A has been caught in lies. Most of these guys have been caught in lies, right? You know how they're allowed to just keep saying foolishness? Because they've never been checked. When there's no checks and balances, you just keep doing whatever. It's almost like the Bible thing, spoil the child. Which, that doesn't mean to beat your child, actually. A rod, if you actually have historical relevance, a rod was used to poke a sheep in the correct direction. But nobody wants to. So I'm going to talk real. Right is right, wrong is wrong. And now even with the Lamar stuff that's going on in Baltimore, see, I'm going to bring it full circle. Now you're hearing the same things like the Ravens are losing and Lamar's not playing good. The Ravens are having no touchdowns. Lamar don't got no touchdowns. He's not doing good. But then you look at it and you say, okay, let's take a step back. Let's look at this team. Right? Offensive line ain't blocking. You'll complain if Lamar's looking for checkdowns. And then if he's looking for the checkdown to throw into the checkdowns, you'll complain that he's not waiting long enough in the pocket to allow developing routes down the field so he can hit him. But somehow, if he can't hit it, he gets to get it immediately with somebody in his face to the check down. This is what I'm trying to tell you. The truth. There's one truth. The problem that we've had in this society is everybody has their own version of the truth. And because everybody can't stand anything going against them now, because everyone's fairly thin-skinned now, so everybody's my truth, everybody has now said that your truth is valid. And that's the worst thing you could do. That's the worst thing you could do. There's not more than one truth. There's one truth. One truth. You know what the truth is about the Baltimore Ravens? They're egotistical maniacs who have gained off the back of a player who they truly did not believe could be an elite quarterback in this league. That's the truth. That's not my truth. That's the truth. Hey, yo, I'm going to show you how they lie on top of it, too. EDC came out and said out of his own mouth that they didn't build around him properly. They said they didn't support him properly. Then EDC in the same one said it's very hard to draft tall wide receivers that could go and get the ball. Those just don't fall off the trees, right? Those just don't come once in a while. Isn't that what he said? Do you know that he passed over T. Higgins and he passed over George Pickens? Both of those guys over 6'4", the exact type of receiver that you would want with a Lamar Jackson. And guess what? He picked Patrick Queen over T. Higgins. He picked Ojabo over Pickens. And I'm supposed to believe what this man is saying? It's more than just a coach. It's a mindset. When you believe that nobody can tell you anything that you can't learn. There's an old saying. A person, the man that knows everything, is a fool. A man that knows everything is a fool. And that's what brought me back to the EDC stuff. You remember? Neuro. I wanted Tyler Booker. Remember? Well, we ain't going to do that. I wanted Tyler Booker. Coach, if you're in here, you remember when I brought up Tyler Booker to you, right? Right? I actually did a video on this. I know I did a video on this. I did a video on this. So once again, it seems that Nitro's eyes to be able to show, like, you know what I'm saying, talent is very good. Very good. I did a video wanting Tyler Booker, if I'm not, and I know I'm not mistaken. I know I'm not. And now look what he turned into. Let me make sure I have this. Wunderkind. Let me make sure. Yeah, right here. 7 months ago. Oh, gosh. Try to tell you. And then they say that they let the best player, we go by best player. No, you don't. Because T. Higgins is a better player. I don't know what made you think that T. Higgins was a better player than Patrick Queen. What made you believe that Pickens wasn't a better player than Ajabo? So you're lying. And that's my problem. You are lying. And you're lying poorly on top of it. Once again, right is right. Wrong is wrong. Had so many opportunities to get players that have just passed by. How can I know that I'm just a YouTuber? How? Coach is a coach, but he's a YouTuber. Yeah, stuff like that, right? He on his graph, he had Pickens as the best wide receiver on his board. He showed it. I seen it from my own two eyes. You had a choice to get Pickens. You said no, and you allowed him to go to the Steelers. Thank God the Steelers are dumb, just as dumb as we are, and let him go to the Cowboys. Too much. Listen, man, I'm being real with you, man. There's too much foolishness that these NFL teams and media get away with, man. This is why I'm saying why coaches, GMs, there has to be a fire underneath their backside. There has to be. Or foolishness ensues. And they do it for their ego. It just irks me, bro. Irks me. Hold on, what did I skip? Let's see. Let's go back. What up, High Horse? What up? Zelly? What up? I didn't see what he said. See, I don't see what anyone. Okay, I didn't see what Jared said. Okay. They broke Nitro. Darn shame. All I'm saying is that real recognizes real. Truth is truth. Regardless, I think, you know what I'm saying, especially now, there has to be consequences to your actions. The Shedeur stuff that's been happening in the Browns is a direct reflection of what is allowed to take place against players by the media and the GMs and the coaches. And then the media and them will tell you, yeah, but you don't say nothing. How dare the fans and even maybe the player hold us accountable? Nah, bro. Everybody watches 72 and 77. Our guards are beyond terrible. They've seen it last year, and it allowed them to stay because we were winning. Just like I told y'all, winning cures everything. Oh, why are you complaining? Because if that one guy gets hurt, if that one guy can't carry it, everything falls. This year was a perfect example of that. And we're still seeing people being like, yeah, but he's still supposed to be able to carry us, though. I mean, come on now, man. Why isn't ever in question why the defense, who they have littered absolute all pros and everything with, right? And first round talent, why can't they go and win us games? We got all that talent. We got probably the most talent on the defensive side of the ball than any team in the NFL. Why are they not a top 5 defense? Heck, why are they not even a top 10 defense? You have a top 2 quarterback in the league. You don't give him the best weapons? Okay, well, maybe then you'll protect him. You don't even give him a good offensive line. And all we hear is excuses. It's good enough. Hey, yo, man. Oh! No. And once again, there's no repercussions for that. None. Zelly tonight with the first donation of the day. Yes! Shout out to you, Zelly. Best nation donation. First donation of the morning. Yo, Nitro, Harbs loves his guys so much that we just signed a new guard. Throw them all away. And the guard that we signed is terrible. But I know for a fact he's not as terrible as Falele or Voorhees. I know that for a fact. Anybody that watches tape sees just how bad those two guys are. And every day we get gaslighted by the organization that those guys look great. Y'all said, listen, I played it for 2 or 3 straight days. That Harbaugh said the offensive line looked darn good. That man went on mic and said, the O-line makes me feel good. No, it wasn't. It was not good enough to win the last 3 years, though. You had one guy that was, yeah, people were doing the same thing they were doing this year, last year. But the difference was you had a fully healthy Lamar Jackson who can make everybody dip, dive, duck, and dodge. That's the difference. How many times, Flex Zone, have I came on here and said, if it's anybody else behind that line, we lose? That's the problem. It wasn't good enough. You had people making up for it. That's my problem. Even now, you are saying to me, well, it won. That's their mindset. That's why they won't change anything. Eli Sports Guy with a $5 donation. Yes, Ravens defense hasn't forced a playoff turnover since 2020. Marcus Peters. Yeah. Shout out to Eli Sports Guy. Second donation of the day. Best nation donation. Yeah. Yep. Have all that talent, though, right? Bro, the line wasn't the same last year. What's wrong with people? Lamar had an MVP season and an all-time great season just to get to the playoffs and win a game. Harbs need to pad up and play guard now. Yeah. Is it that Lamar believe in his guys too? I see that. So is it that Lamar believe? Listen, you can't say anything. Even Shannon brought this up. You never see QBs throw their offensive line under the bus. It's not how you do anything. They're not allowed, you have never seen, no matter how bad an offensive line be, a quarterback throw his offensive line under the bus. It's never been done. Lamar was playing different last season, Tila, right? Because he was healthy. Look, question, the first 3 games of the season, right? How did he look at the first 3 games of the season? Because he was healthy. But now he's not healthy. So now he can't dip, duck, and dodge no more. The run, they even said it. They said now that Lamar can't run like he used to, the run game, they can play the run game just straight up. It's no longer, we got to watch out for Lamar because we know Lamar's not going to keep it. Oh, my God. And that's my problem. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Oh, man. I'm telling you, man, this team is something else. Listen, common sense, I've realized getting to the age I'm at now, is not a trait that everybody has. It's not. It's not. It is not. And a lot of these guys that run these teams do not have common sense. They have none. King Blaze, hey, yo. I'm not saying you're wrong, bro. I'm not saying you're wrong. King Blaze said just because it's never been done doesn't mean QB shouldn't. I agree. I'm not going to lie to you, King Blaze. I agree. But once again, we're fans. Throwing QBs are not really allowed to throw teammates under the bus. They throw themselves under the bus. Like when we win, it's we. Then when it comes to QBs, when we lose, it's me. No, he does not. It's been proven already. It's been proven already that he doesn't. Lamar don't got that pull. He does not. He does not. Henry wants him probably gone. Lamar wants him gone. No, it's Harbaugh's show. I'm just being factual. But guys, I have to end a little early today. I have a job interview I have to go to. But that's an episode of the Wunderkind Morning Show. And before we leave, you know how we leave. We leave with a question, right? Now, guys, if you had to pick one of these fruits, right, to never eat again, which one would it be? And I want you to be honest, because I already know the two that should be untouchable. To me, it should be between just two, but maybe I'm wrong. Tell me what you think. What do you think on it, guys? Tell me. What do you guys think about it?
3, 4, 6.
Thanks for all the good luck, guys. Which one, if you can't eat it no more, you do away with?
1.
Tell me. Yeah.
Wake up, here we go. Check it out.
Yes, guys, this was my thing. When I looked at this, I only saw two fruits that it could be, either strawberries or pineapple. To me, watermelon and banana is just, like, those are untouchables to me. Like, untouchables. Watermelon, there's so many things you can do, juicing it, everything else. It's so refreshing, rehydrating, the whole nine. And bananas, if you're a smoothie person, you like bananas. Because everybody knows bananas almost, when you blend it, it makes everything creamy. So everybody likes, a lot of times, if you're blending a lot, making smoothies, making health drinks, or anything else, banana is one of the most important fruits, even though if you're trying to lose weight, strawberries are super important because they have like no calories. But bananas are really important, and they taste amazing, and they go with almost everything, right? You can have banana and apples, banana and strawberry, banana and pineapple, banana and coconut. Bro, this man said melon. No way, Jose. Bananas are the main character. Like, banana might be my side for some reason. Oh my gosh. Banana bread. Yeah, bro. Watermelon by itself, everybody already knows that. To me, it's either, because a lot of us don't really eat strawberries too much. We eat strawberry flavored things. But just to eat strawberries, a lot of people just don't just eat strawberries. If I'm picking, it's those two. Now for me, if I had to pick one not to eat, it'd be strawberries. Because I'm Jamaican, or Jamaican. So I love pineapple. I grew up on pineapple, and I love pineapple juice. So yeah. Pineapple upside down cake. I love pina colada. So with me, it'd be strawberries. I'm just being real. You love strawberries, Daisy? I feel you. I'll die for watermelon. Bro, I feel you, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. Watermelon is like candy almost. It's like a refreshing, juicy candy that you can have throughout the year. Like, no one's telling you can't have watermelon. Watermelon you can eat all day, every day. I can eat a whole bowl of watermelon. I like what I used to like. My father used to do when we were kids. He used to cut the watermelon and chop it up into cubes and put them in the fridge. Oh, yo, listen, you take a bowl of that. Boy, if I never sounded fat before, I sounded fat then. Wow, oh, good. Oh, bro, King Blaze, I believe he just be trolling, bro. Nah, bro. This man picked Marvel yesterday. He was talking about the 9 Avengers. Now you're saying no to the watermelon, bro. Nah, bro, you're just trolling, bro. King Blaze is King Troller, bro. I'm that guy. Give me a watermelon, yes, please. Cookie Monster, get good. Yo, man, watermelon is top tier. You can do, listen, and a lot of people I don't know if y'all have had it juiced. So, like, it's none of, like, the filament of it. But when you juice watermelon, you put a little lime in it. You don't need no juice. I can drink that every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Give me a snack, too. Real talk. Watermelon out of here. Coach, you don't like watermelon? Hold on. Time. Coach, you don't like watermelon? And King Blade, you swear you hate watermelon, bro? Trolling is in your blood, bro. Bro. No, what watermelon you taking that tastes just like water? You're telling you like watermelon, bro. Coach trolling me, bro. No! Coach, nah. On Monday, we got to bring this up. No. Coach, no. On Monday, we got to bring this up. We got to bring this topic up. No. Nah, bro. Coach, we got to talk about this, please. Please. On Monday when we meet for 7 p.m., we got to talk about this, Coach. Please. But, guys, I got to go. Have a blessed day. I love you guys. Have a safe one. God bless. Stay safe. And I will see you later with more content, okay? Got to get going. Peace. Nitro's out of here. Yo!
Finish him, Daddy.